King Charles and Queen Camilla are well and truly down under, and excitement is in the air as the public hopes to catch a glimpse of the royals, who are scheduled to visit iconic sites like the Australian War Memorial and the Sydney Opera House.
It has us wondering, what is the proper etiquette if you happen to meet their majesties? And is a friendly "G'day, how you going" royal standards? Does that meet the standard itself? Protocol and etiquette expert Julie Lamberg Burnet joins us now. Great to have you with us, Julie.
Thank you.
How important is protocol when meeting royalty?
It is important. Protocol is a set of guidelines that really help everyone understand how we interact and communicate with the King and Queen. And its real purpose is to make everyone feel comfortable and at ease. And we do know that royal protocol is steeped in history, but it has evolved over time. And you can see that in the relaxed nature that we saw today. But it is practical, it's universal, and it also just avoids embarrassment and confusion. So it's certainly a great fundamental of when we're in unfamiliar situations.
Yeah, true.
We don't meet the King and Queen every day, so this is why it's so helpful.
So if you've got a planned meeting with them and you're a charity group, you'll probably be schooled. But if you're out and about, like the British guy we saw on the news last night, who happened to run into them, what do you do then? Can you take a selfie? Can you say, "Hey, how are you?" What's the protocol?
Well, there's no strict sort of code of behaviour in terms of out in the general public, but I would certainly say be courteous to the King and Queen, and also be courteous to the others around you, because yesterday, as we saw, which was absolutely delightful, everyone, had been there for some time waiting, and so I think courteous to the others around you is important.
Don't hog the time, you mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Just don't, because everyone wants their chance in the sunshine.
And for themselves as well.
Yes, also, I think, to greet them, as we saw yesterday, "Welcome, Your Majesty," or "Hello, Your Majesty," it's lovely. And there was no restrictions on handshakes, as there used to be, perhaps many years ago, but it's much more relaxed today.
King Charles doesn't seem to mind it either. Just don't call him Kingo. G'day, Kingo, how's it going? What about if you're you are inviting them to your
as a
house
host
or resident as a host, and you have a cup of tea? How do we do that?
Well, very, very good question, because a cup of tea is very different from drinking a cup of coffee. So perhaps you'd like to...
please take us through it. Okay,
how would you...
First
would you like
off...
to show us how you would have the cup of...
Okay, one thing I do know is you leave the saucer on the table, is that right?
If you're this close, absolutely perfect.
Okay, there you go. I'll just pick it up like that, I think.
Right. So,
that was a laugh. What did I do wrong?
You laughed at us.
No, almost.
Okay.
So I guess we're just not familiar with drinking out of fine bone china, so it is quite different from a coffee cup where you put your thumb on the top.
Okay.
But with a cup of tea, if you think about, take your index finger and thumb and pinch it.
Pincer?
In the centre.
Yep. And then you're using your...
And then that finger there.
Your index, is that
and also your index, so pinch and support.
And support.
Okay.
So there's
elegant is that?
There's none of this?
And no pinkies.
There's no pinky, there's no twinings?
No
Even
twinings.
If it's not twining?
Now, pinkies came, and it's a historical factor that cups used to be made with no handles, and a pinky was designed so you could support a cup.
Oh, underneath.
Okay.
And it is quite ostentatious as well.
Anything on the slurp? No slurping?
So, no slurping, no noises, and also look over the cup.
Look over the cup?
Yes. Or
so don't look down at it?
Well, you should be looking down at the tea, so bring it to you.
As you drink.
As opposed to looking over. And you're quite right.
I think I slurped.
Delicious.
You're quite right, Matt. Now, if this table was quite a distance from you,
you could do this.
It's to take the cup and
it's like Downton Abbey, they do this, don't they?
Absolutely.
They do.
Yeah,
Definitely Downton.
Okay.
Thank
you.
Julie, cheers. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Appreciate you
Thank
coming
you.
in.
Thank you for stopping over for tea, darling. Yes, it's been
Now you're
absolutely
ready to
wonderful.
have tea.
Yes.
Yes, we are ready.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Darling, absolutely amazing. Still to come this morning.